Okay, so we're going to pick up on page 207 again, around line 559. Stirred now by the muse, the bard launched out in a fine blaze of song, starting at just the point where the main Achaean force, setting their camps afire, had boarded the oar-swept ships and sailed for home, but famed Odysseus's men, already crouched in hiding in the heart of Troy's assembly, dark in that horse the Trojans dragged themselves to the city heights. Now it stood there, looming, and round its bulk the Trojans sat debating, clashing, days on end. 3 plans split their ranks, either to hack open the hollow vault with ruthless bronze, or haul it up to the highest ridge and pitch it down the cliffs, or let it stand, a glorious offering made to pacify the gods. And that final plan, was bound to win the day. For Troy was fated to perish once the city lodged inside her walls, the monstrous wooden horse, where the prime of Argive power lay in wait, with death and slaughter bearing down on Troy. And he sang how troops of Achaeans broke from cover, streaming out of the horse's hollow flanks to plunder Troy. He sang how left and right they ravaged the steep city, sang how Odysseus marched right up to Deiphobus's house like the god of war on attack, with die-hard Menelaus. There, he sang, Odysseus fought the grimmest fight he had ever braved, but he won through at last, thanks to Athena's superhuman power. That was the song the famous harper sang, but great Odysseus melted into tears, running down from his eyes to wet his cheeks, as a woman weeps, her arms flung round her darling husband, a man who fell in battle, fighting for town and townsmen, trying to beat the day of doom from home and children, seeing the man go down dying, gasping for breath. She clings for dear life, screams and shrills, but the victors just behind her, digging spear butts into her back and shoulders, drag her off in bondage, yoked to hard labor, pain, and the most heartbreaking torment waste her cheeks. So from Odysseus's eyes ran tears of heartbreak now, but his weeping went unmarked by all the others. Only Alcinous, sitting close beside him, noticed his guest's tears, heard the groan in the man's labored breathing, and said at once to the master mariners around him, "Hear me, my lords and captains of Phaeacia. Let Demodocus rest his ringing lyre now. This song he sings can hardly please us all. Ever since our meal began and the stirring bard launched his song, our guest has never paused in his tears and throbbing sorrow. Clearly, grief has overpowered his heart. Break off this song. Let us enjoy ourselves, the hosts and guests together, much the warmer way. All these things are performed for him. Our honored guest, the royal send-off here, and gifts we give in love. Treat your guest and suppliant like a brother. Anyone with a touch of sense knows that. So don't be crafty now, my friend. Don't hide the truth I'm after. Fair is fair. Speak out. Come, tell us the name they call you there at home. Your mother, father, townsmen, neighbors round about. Surely no man in the world is nameless, all told. Born high, born low, as soon as he sees the light, his parents always name him once he's born. And tell me your land, your people, your city too, so our ships can sail you home. Their wits will speed them there, for we have no steersmen here among Phaeacia's crews, or steering oars that guide your common craft. Our ships know in a flash their mates' intentions, know all the ports of call and all the rich green fields. With wings of the wind they carry across the sea's huge gulfs, shrouded in mist and cloud, no fear in the world of foundering. Fatal shipwreck. We're going to pause here to answer another question.